Hello students. Now at this point where you have completed your revision, so for your hard work and whatever you have learned, how you are able to get the maximum score by presenting your paper properly and learning some important topics, concentrating on few questions or lessons, how to score maximum, that we are going to see in this session now. So first, I'll go with your paper presentation, how you have to present your paper. So first coming here, a four-side margin is compulsory for the paper. And how your margin should be like. See, whenever you are drawing a margin, towards your left side, leave more space. Okay, when you are drawing, just leave more space towards your left side when you are writing like this, because your marks will be awarded over here, and to all the four sides you have to draw the margin, which is compulsory. For every paper, paper in your booklet, you have to draw this margin. The second one, start your answer with the capital letter. I know this is a biology paper, but still these sort of things are considered when they are going to award full marks for your paper. So start it with a capital letter. Compulsory mention the question number and section number. You can write the section number here. See, if you are confident enough that you can attempt all the questions in that section, write down like section 1. Okay, you can write section 1 and write your question number here. First answer. Okay, so then you start. No, you are thinking that I may not attempt all the questions, I need to change the section. At that time, what you can do, see, you can write like this everywhere, that's not a problem. Or you can mention like section 2, third answer. You can mention in this way also. But it is compulsory that whenever you are changing the section, you have to mention the section number and also the question number. Next, write short, long answers should be written in points. Generally, we have three categories of questions: 2 marks, 4 marks, and 6 marks. See, leave the 2 marks one. You can write within 1 or 2 points, but mainly for 4 marks and the 6 marks, always write the answer point wise. Do not give the answer in a paragraph way. The paragraph way will like inculcate clumsiness in understanding the points, and you may not keep the full stops, which will not give a clear understanding of the sentence. That's the reason it is mandatory to write in a point-wise manner. Write the question number outside the margin and numbering of the points should be inside the margin. See, I have written first question here. Okay, now this is my question number and the point number, whatever you are starting, it should be inside the margin like this. Okay, do not write the point number outside the margin because it may create the confusion. And always this is one thing, points should be given Roman numbers or small alphabets. There are some students who are committing this mistake, like this is the first question and they will write the point number as 1, which is outside the margin. So the person, whoever is evaluating your paper, he cannot understand which is the question, which is the point number. So generally when you are writing points, you can either use small alphabet or the Roman numbers, which should be compulsory written inside the margin. Draw the diagram and label it with a pencil. So diagram should always be drawn with a pencil and it should be labeled also with the pencil. What you people will be doing is, maybe you think that it will be a highlighted when you write with labels with a pen. That's the wrong format in biology. You have to draw the diagram and also label it with the pencil. For example, if we draw a chloroplast diagram, check out that all the labels will be coming towards your right side. And for this labels, do not put arrow marks like this. It should be only a straight line. Okay, like this. See, there are some diagrams which have more number of labels. For them, few of the labels you can do it towards your left side also, but check and see that they all will be towards the right side whenever you are writing. Write the heading of the diagram above it. This is very, very compulsory. You will draw the diagram, but you will not mention what the diagram is, which you have to write either above the diagram or below the diagram. Like, and just underline this one. Why we are saying these points is, see, these very minute things will give you full marks for that diagram. Diagram doesn't, it shouldn't be like a pictorial diagram exactly whatever is there in the textbook. No, your diagram, you may not be able to draw this, but when you follow these rules, it is compulsory that you will be awarded full marks for that. Right? Don't leave any question. This is very, very compulsory. Nana, please do not leave the question. If you don't know the answer related to that topic, put something in your own words which is mandatory. Draw line after each and every answer. Definitely, you need to leave the line. You will have a ruled paper with lines present on it. So you have to leave the line. You can draw a line also after each and every answer, which gives neatness to your paper. So these are few like tips which you have to follow while presenting the paper. Now coming to our paper pattern. How is our paper? Generally we have 3 sections in part A and MCQs in part B. Coming to section 1, we have very short questions, which maximum will be unexpected questions, which they ask from the middle of the lesson. You just try to give answer for that. If you don't know, basically one environmental based question also can be asked in this one, which can be answered on your own. Now coming to section 2, which has short questions, which carries 4 marks. So in that, one important thing is we have one table related to information skills. You all are aware of information skills. You will be given a table and questions will be asked related to that. What is your duty? Observe the table, read each and everything present in the table along with the headings on that, so that you can easily get the answers for the question, where you can get 4 on 4. There will be no marks reduced for this. And there are chances that we will be getting one differentiation question. Differentiate between, that also can be seen in 4 marks. There are very few differentiation questions in our textbook. If you learn that, in section 2, answering 2 questions and getting full marks for that is very, very easy. So for the differentiation, you always have to write in a table again. This is very compulsory, Nana. You have to write it in a table, point by wise, point by point you have to write it. Now coming to the third section, where you have the choice. The first 2 sections you do not have the choice. Only in the third section we have the choice. Where the first question, one question, okay, I'll not say first question, one question will be activity based. You have some activities in few lessons, okay. From that activity, you will be getting one activity in this section for 6 marks, where you have to write everything starting with aim, materials, precautions, procedure, observation, conclusion. Along with this, a small diagram is also needed for this answer. where you can get 6 marks very easily. Okay. The next one is a diagram based question. Definitely one diagram will be asked for 6 marks. Okay. The last is concept based question. Here you can think of one thing. If you are perfect with all the activities in the textbook and diagrams in the textbook, you can like leave this concept based, because concept based mostly will be explanation part where you may commit the mistake. No, ma'am, we are like, we know this question, we can attempt. Yes, you can go through, but while preparing, for whom they feel difficult to learn the concept, here is a trick that you can learn all the activities. Hardly we have like around 16 to 17 activities and around like 10 diagrams. If we learn, you can score 12 marks in third section. So this is really very, very easy, Nana, where you can get full marks in your last section, that is in the long answers, by learning these two bits. Because concept based, from which lesson, which concept they will ask, we can't make a guess. So that's the reason I'm saying first be perfect with these two questions, then you go with the concept. Okay. So this is our paper pattern, and part B, we have 10 MCQs where like few of them may be match the following type or sentence which is true or false. 10 MCQs, each MCQ carries 1 mark. Do not rewrite, don't scribble and write. Whatever the alphabets are given in the objective, the same alphabet you write in there only. Okay. Now see here, the activity based, how many activities do have? In chapter 1, we are having 5 activities, Nana. In chapter 2, 5 activities. Chapter 3, only 2 activities. Chapter 4, 1 activity. Chapter 6, 2 activities. And chapter 7, there are 4 important activities, and actually chapter 7 is totally about the activities only, but the smaller one may not be asked for like 6 marks question. Go with the bigger activities in chapter 7. So if these activities, if you are perfect with, you are having 6 marks in your hand. Now coming to our diagrams. What are the diagrams? Chapter 1, digestive system, chloroplast. Chapter 2, respiratory system and mitochondria. Chapter 3, heart, block diagrams of single circuit and double circuit, absorption of water through the root hairs. Next, chapter 4, human excretory system, nephron and longitudinal section of the kidney. 5, brain and neuron. 6, LS of flower, fertilization of the flower. Male and female reproductive system, also you can learn, but most of the times we found that it is not asked. That's why I did not include that into this. But if you are like eager, you can learn those also. So these are the diagrams. Now coming to the differences, differentiate between. What are the important differences which you have to concentrate? Chapter 1, autotrophic, heterotrophic, light reaction, dark reaction. Chapter 2, aerobic, anaerobic, photosynthesis, respiration. Chapter 3, arteries and veins, single circuit, double circuit. Chapter 4, we have only one, excretion versus secretion. Chapter 6, sexual, asexual, mitosis, meiosis. Chapter 8, homologous, analogous organs. So these are few important differences which you need to concentrate on. Now, category wise, how you have to learn the chapters according to the category. We have divided them into 3 categories. Category 1, 1, 3, 4, 6, 7. Category 2, 2, 5 and 8. Category 3, 9, 10. See, Nana, 9th and 10th chapters are those which you can give the answers on your own. Okay. So please don't neglect that, though very less weightage they are having, but still there is no question which you will not be able to answer related to pollution or environment or biodiversity or conservation. Anything it may be, you just try to put it in your own words. Now see the paper, biology paper is of 40 marks. In that, for the activities, it may be around 6 to 8 marks. For diagram, 6 marks, diagram based question. Information skill, 4 marks. And along with this, if you go objectives, 10 marks. It will be around 18, 28. So 25 to 30 marks you can get if you are perfect with objectives, activities, diagram, and information skills. So by concentrating on these topics and inculcating these points in your paper, we hope that you score maximum marks for which you are striving for. Thank you.